Hey guys, welcome back to Green Acres Adventures. Today we're going to be answering the top 5 questions we've been asked ever since moving into a caravan. So this was my favourite question that we got asked was, how do you deal living together in such a small space? Do you fight a lot was the second part of that question. I'll let you take that one.
Well, it depends a lot on sort of what's going on around us. We're also working, so we've got that stress. We've got a little boy that's teething at the moment, which adds a layer of stress.
It's been a fun day.
It's been a full day, and uni as well. So, it can be stressful, and yes, you can fight. That's like any married couple is going to do.
Yeah.
But you try and make the best of it. Go for a long run. Go to the gym. Take Bertie for a walk.
Gym. Yeah. Like.
What you can do to give each other a little bit of space, cool down, come back to it, is fine. And not just in that respect, but also you can just get a bit full on in here when you got a baby crawling around and we're trying to make lunch or get dressed for work and that sort of stuff. So giving each other your own space is really important, and making sure you get out of the house as often as you can. Go to the park. We went to the zoo yesterday, which was awesome. And
so
you just make the best of it.
I think obviously, just being a good team and like working together and understanding and respecting that you do need your own space, helping each other out, just not just abandoning each other. But the whole purpose of us moving into the caravan really was just to get outdoors more and get more fresh air and go for more walks and things like that. And I think whether you do that alone or together, which we do most of it together, it's just amazing. It makes you feel so much better.
And one last thing was when we lived in a house, because we were both studying. Amanda would be in the study studying. I'd be like cooking dinner and studying on the kitchen table. We never really saw each other. We'd be looking out to Bodhi, and then we'd be in separate rooms studying, and then we'd go to bed.
Talking.
Yeah.
So we talk a lot more, which obviously is, I think, the key to any working relationship is communication.
Yeah.
So it's not forced us to do that, but brought us together on that as well. So we deal okay. Cool.
So another question we get a lot is, what's it like living in a caravan park?
I don't think it's that bad. The biggest thing I love is just meeting new people and meeting different people. It's a change of scenery. We've gone only between 2 different caravan parks. There's not much availability here in Canberra, which is why we're working here. But we're about to do some house sitting jobs as well. But we're pretty lucky. Like, we've got our own washing machine in the caravan. We've got our own shower and toilet. I won't call it an ensuite, but so we don't really need to leave the van and go and use the amenities that are here in the caravan park. I've used the laundry a couple of times just with Bub's nappies, but they're clean and tidy. They're functioning fine. It's not really like a big deal, and everyone has just been super friendly. Like, we love meeting people. So I think that's quite a positive.
It's great.
Yeah. So next question we get asked is, how much cheaper is it living in a caravan compared to in a normal house?
I'll take that one. So in all honesty, it's actually not that much cheaper. And I hear you saying, why are you doing it then?
Selling it.
But the reason is, on paper it's not that much cheaper because we didn't buy this van outright. It's quite a lot of money, so we used some money for our mortgage. We got to pay that money back. So when we take that money and the caravan park fees, it doesn't end
storage
as well. It doesn't end up that much cheaper. But when it does get cheaper is we don't have those big outlays. Like when we first moved here, we weren't used to paying big gas fees and the high electricity prices and all that sort of stuff. So it's we don't have those big $600 to $1,000 bills come in every 3 months. So that saves quite a lot of money there. But on our normal big bills, it's about the same. So but what it is doing, we've put enough money on the caravan so we could now stop paying it for over a year in 5 months. So that's great for us. So we're going to keep our loan going, but we're just going to have like a year or two off. So it's going to work out really quite good.
I think it's also like, even though it's been an upfront cost for us, it's a long-term investment as well. When we eventually go back to our property in Queensland, we're going to be able to rent it out as an Airbnb, or at the very least just have our family come and stay with us, because we only have so many bedrooms there. But it'll be another place for visitors to come and stay with us, and that is a really rich reward for us as well. But I think also the biggest thing for me was being unattached from these gas and electricity bills, because they were just huge down here in New South Wales, ACT sort of area. And it was just mind-blowing how much they were costing us. And even though like our rent is half as our rent at the caravan park is half as much as it was in the house, but then that includes your your gas, your water, your electricity. So to me that's quite a benefit as well.
Yeah. So another question is, how did we decide what to bring on our trip and to pack the caravan?
Yeah, I get this asked a lot, probably from work colleagues, like female work colleagues, the most. Like, how do you deal with like such little items in your wardrobe, and how did you decide what dresses to bring or clothes to pick? And they just like can't deal with that decision making. But that was actually something we've kind of been working on, I guess, quite naturally over the last 2.5-3 years. I guess we've moved house a fair bit as well, with our previous roles. So each time you're kind of culling items and culling your wardrobe and thinking, I haven't worn this in such a long time. Maybe it doesn't fit me anymore. I know being pregnant for me, that was quite an easy fix. All right, well, I'm probably not going to fit into this again. So it was a process, like a process of elimination. We've obviously had to bring, quite a change of clothes, like some winter jackets with us because it's so cold here in Canberra, but then it gets really warm in summer, so we've got a bit of both. And then working down here as well, we've had to have like a separate kind of, corporate closet, I guess. So that's been a little bit harder than like, I guess, the normal caravanners, but we've just come down to like key pieces. Like we've gotten rid of a lot of poorer quality, ill-fitting clothes or shoes that we didn't use very often, and just gotten down to our key favorites. And I think that it actually makes us appreciate what we've got like so much more, that we love what we're wearing, and we're comfortable, and like it just makes us happy sort of thing. So I think that's been a positive too. Yeah,
and if one of my shirts is getting old, I just give it to charity and get a new one.
Yeah, we had bags and bags and bags of clothes for charity. But we also have a rule, just quickly, that if we do buy a new piece of clothing, or a new pair of shoes or something like that, it's 1 in, 1 out. So, and we've been really strict with that, and I think we've been really good. Yeah, I'm proud of myself anyway.
Me too.
Guys, so thanks very much for sending in those questions for us. Obviously, if you've got any more, I'll do another poll again in the future. Hope that's answered your questions, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye. That's fun. I'm trying to have fun, but because it's so fun. Bloopers reel.
ask this question?
No. Yes.